Good morning. I'm Olivia, and this is my Silversneakers Flex Chair Yoga class. I only have a chair without arms on it. And let's get started. Sit against the back of the chair. Take a nice deep breath in. Moving dirt around the earth this weekend. Like, it's just a crazy thing, isn't it? It all gets packaged up someplace and we haul it to Western New York and everybody unpacks it. And it's just amazing. We're just moving dirt around the earth. So a little sore muscles maybe? Close your eyes. Couple of nice deep breaths in, and then just let that breath come back to its normal breathing cycle and just notice that. Are you breathing deep? Are you breathing just shallow? And see if you can focus the breath into the lower, into the belly. So the bottom of the rib cage. You want to feel that belly move out. And then see if you can focus in your heart space, right there behind the sternum. And then sitting forward in the chair, just not coming forward, just sitting forward. See if you can focus the breath into the back ribs. Well, close your eyes and do this. So really let your attention come to that. And then into the right rib. And then the left rib. All right. And from here all the way around. Heart, belly, back, front, side. And now take that deep breath in and pull in just a little more breath. And at the exhale, squeeze out a little more breath. All right, done. Out to the edge of the seat. Feet right underneath your knees. All right, and nice and tall first, whatever you think is tall. And then I want you to scoop the belly, roll back, and sit onto that fleshy part of your seat. And then roll forward, tip of the sit bones. From there, let's take a little hinge forward. I'm going to use my hands to get myself back up so my back can stay nice and straight. Deep breath in. Here's the exhale, fleshy part. Sit on back on it. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, hinge forward. You feel the back fire on a little bit when you do that. Inhale, sit tall, and now you're going to stretch that back as you roll back. Tuck in the tailbone. Sit up tall. Hinge forward. Push back up. One more time. Sit up nice and tall. Hinge forward. And up nice and tall. Feet on the ground. Lengthen the crown of the head. Let's work down from there. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Broaden your collarbones. Take a little lift in the heart. Belly in. Sitting. Let the weight come heavy on your sit bones right there. Just release the arms. Nice and tall. All right, fingers to the shoulder. We're going to roll the elbows around. One more time. All right, let's press the elbows together and then take them back and then together. Anybody listen to NPR over the weekend, the adaptive yoga teacher? Any hear that story? Yes, very interesting. All the way down and all the way back down, tipping the head over side to side. And up nice and tall, and then the other side. Drop the chin to your chest. And then lifting up, side to side. Drop the chin to your chest. And just lift up. All right, look over that right shoulder. Try not to move the shoulders. And then the other shoulder. All right, over to the right now. Look up and down towards the shoulder. Take a little gaze upward. It's not that easy. And then go the other side. Same thing. Look down, a little gaze up. All right, back to the front. We're going to move these rib cage now side to side. So just slide them over. It's like as if you're going to reach over a little farther to grab something. All right, so the ribs are just going to slide side to side. And then let's see if we can take them around. Now this requires a little focus and concentration. Feet are planted. Oh, I forgot to put my socks on. I guess because it's warm here today. And again. All right, let's see if we can get into this part of the spine. One thing about that in a discussion on NPR for people that who had shoulder issues, and I know I've got a room of them here, and if you couldn't lift your hand out, the gentleman teaching the class said, then lift from your breastbone and let it go out the shoulder. You know, so kind of broaden the collarbones if this isn't accessible to you. That was really interesting. I'm going to grab the whole thing and listen to it. Side to side first. So working a little more just on this rib cage first. And again. All right. Now, right arm forward, left arm circles back. And then let's swim, reach over the top and back. And then reach that right arm over the top and back. And again, reach over. One more time. All right, both hands meet in the front. Big basketball hoop here. Feel the shoulder blades separate in the back, right? And then inhale, pull them back up and squeeze together. Again, separate the shoulder blades, drop the chin. Here's the inhale. Again, separate. And inhale. All right, separate and then lift the arms. Drop your shoulders. Now we're going to take this side to side again. I've taken my feet apart a little bit wider here. You can keep the hands in front of the face if that feels better, or lift them up. But it's this section of the rib cage that's doing the work here. And again. One more time. Back to the center, we forward fold. Look down towards the toes. And while you're here, look up to the right. Hello. And then look up to the left. And back to the earth, halfway rise. Press hands into the shins right there. Feel the back engage. Shoulders press down as well. Yeah, reaching back. We're going to circle sweep all the way back up. Deep breath in. Bring the knee and rock back. Lift up nice and tall. Forward fold. Halfway rise. Release, reverse swan dive all the way up. Lean back, bring that knee in. Oh my goodness. Deep breath in. There it comes. Halfway rise. And all the way down. All right, so from here, just scoot back. Let's do this right up on the toes. Sit nice and tall. Exhale, scoot back. Stay up on the toes if you can. Inhale. Press forward. Again, inhale. Exhale, press forward. Hold this right here, scoop it in the belly. Left hand down, reach back. And come back to the front. Other side, scoop back. And right back to the front. All right, all the way up, deep breath in. And exhale, bring that right knee in, up, and over. And the range of motion is going to work, so nothing's moving here in the front of the body. Maybe it's small, that's okay. But not a lot of rocking and rolling. Tip of the sit bones. One more time. All right, let's leave it out there to the side. Deep breath in. Arc over. Come right back up. Hand on the chair, reach up. And again, arc over. And lift up. All right, we'll walk that foot back in and we take the other side. So, small as you need to is just fine. Juicing up the hips there. All right, and now to the side. And then head over heart over pelvis. We arc over. Hold on to the chair. Lifting up. So you want to feel the stretch come down the side body here as you do this. And then lift up. Oh, let's just take one more. And all the way up, drop that shoulder. And up, walk that foot back in. All right, you know what? Let's take them both out one. We're going to take this little twist. So left hand on the right knee. And look back towards the back. And we're going to lift that arm up and around. And look over. Now, if this feels better just to use the body and no hands, please feel free to do that. Otherwise, I'm going to add my hand, look right back towards the back of the leg of the chair and into the back diagonal. And again. Notice your legs aren't moving, all right? So I'm not wiggling in my knees. We go the other way. Again, if you just want to take the gaze this way, that's fine. If you want to add the arm. And forward. Back towards that back knee, heel, what's that, chair leg? There we go. And all the way back. And back to the front. All right. Feet wide, we circle around. You know, it's going to get warm in here in the summer. It already has right now. So dress appropriately. You know, layer you can take off if you need to. Please. That's why we have circuit at 9 in the morning, because it does get warm. We're not air conditioned. We'll open the windows and everything, and we will have fans. Let's go the other way. But still just be prepared for a little bit warm. Always have water, especially then. And one more time. All right, so we press down on the knees. Let's do this. Press down, maybe towards the crease of the hip. Lifting the heart. Point the elbows back. Deep breath in. And then exhale. I'm going to slide my hands to my knees and round the spine. So we'll take this seated cat and cow. Slide them back. Press down. Lift the heart. Exhale. Scoop in the belly. So draw your attention to the movement of your spine now. Scoop. Exhale. One more time. And exhale. All right, feet underneath you. We're going to get ready to stand up. I like to do it 6 times. 2 this way, 2 this way, 2 this way. You want to wait till the last one? We'll meet you then. That's fine. Your choice. Here we go. Leaning into this. Pushing up. Stand as tall as you can, and then slowly back down. Now, let's not fall into the chair. And then again. Sometimes we have done that, leaned back and lift our feet too, but if not this time. And back. Focus on the muscles of those legs. Really make them work. If you notice, you may notice you have one that's stronger than the other, so you sort of fall into that. See if you can make them both work the same. And one more time, we're going to stay up right here. Drop your shoulders, come into star poses. Turn the palms out. Yeah. Grab the earth with your toes or your shoes with your toes, like your feet are trying to slip out. Pull them in. And one sunflower all the way up and down. Walk your feet in. All right. Just shake out. And we'll move around to the back of the chair. Have a drink of water, please, on your way back. It's a hot day today. It's going to be warm. And all day, drinking water. Kind of a fancy cup here today. Gold ring, or silver ring. All right. So, back to downward facing dog. Did you have room back there, Cindy? Yes. All right. Step on back to downward facing dog. You lower the arms. See if you can straighten the arms. We sometimes kind of fall into this. See if you can straighten the arms there. Pressing the heel of the hand into the chair and actually let it draw sort of let the heels of the hand sort of draw to one another. Turn the tailbone to the back wall. Bring your navel into your spine. Take that deep breath into the back ribs, just like we did earlier. Feel that back really open when you do that. And again. back on the thigh muscles. Let's take a little vinyasa to start. Deep breath in. And forward fold. Ellen, you don't have room back there. Halfway rise. Exhale. And we're going to press into those shins right there. Heart comes forward. Fire on that back and this little spinal extension here. And then reverse swan dive all the way back up. Deep breath in. And down. All right, we need to make a shift forward so you have more room back there, Ellen. Come up here just a little bit. Scoot on up just a little bit. Scoot on up. And I can move that chair back there if you need to, but you can't be doing it now. You can't be doing it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so where's my train of thought? Oh, okay. Into the chair. Mountain pose. All right. Opposite hand crosses over. I'm going to let my hips push over to one side, arcing down to one side. Look down towards the ground, come right back up, switch hands, and we arc over the other way. Right back up. Lift up on that right heel and just hold this mountain pose for a moment. All right, so I have the right heel lifted. Let's see if we can let that foot leave the earth. Step on back on that foot, toe ball heel goes down, and we rise up, deep breath in. Drop your shoulders, yeah. Circle sweep the arms, reach to me, come over the chair here, and back up. Now what I want you to be careful you're not doing is bending that knee. You just want to keep the knee over the ankle, so look down to it and be sure that's what's happening here, all right? You're not sinking into the knee. Back leg is straight, so very firm from the navel down, and again. All right, from here, warrior one. Oh, relax the shoulders. Strong back leg, I'm just scratching. Strong back leg. Front knee over the ankle. I'm gonna drop this hand to my back leg and lift. And then windmill and switch. Put that in your back pocket. Tuck that elbow in. Nice, nice. Both arms up. Circle sweep down. Come all the way back up. All right, we're going to pop that back foot up. Holding on momentarily. All right, so a little spinal balance here. Deep breath in. Elbow and knee come in together. They may or may not touch. It's okay. And if you need hands on the chair, go ahead and just use one. Bring that forehead in. Just the same, little core work here. Go ahead and bring that forehead in, drop the hand. Two more. And last one. That foot out to the side, wide standing mountain pose, star pose, and one sunflower all the way back in. Walk that foot in, then we lift that other heel and come into mountain pose on the other side. All right, so it's just, I've got the toe on the ground, but I'm going to lift it and hold it a little while. Toe ball heel, warrior one, front knee over the ankle. This is going to be a hinge at the hip, not a bend in the knee. So reach forward, come right back up. And again, and you need a hand or hands on the chair, go ahead and do it. It's okay. Front knee stays over the ankle, so I'm practicing this hinge at my hip here. Come right back up. One more time. And we hold this warrior one. Ah. All right, to the back leg, reach to the ceiling. You need that hand on the chair, just take the gaze up. All right, then we're gonna switch. Back pocket. Ooh, that's a twist, huh? All right, both arms up. And let's take one more circle sweep, all the way back up. Step that back foot in and we let it leave the earth. Okay, so some spinal balance. I don't know if I pulsed it up on the last side, but I'm going to. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Deep breath. And here we go. Elbow and knee come together. You may need to move back like I do. Lengthen. Hand on the chair if you need to. Bring just the forehead in. That's okay too. And in. You want to get that scoop in the belly so you can feel that stretch across your back. All right? Couple more. 2 more. And last last one. All right, to get out to the side, wide standing mountain pose, drop your shoulders, and we're gonna roll the spine up. So slide the hands down the thigh, tuck the tailbone, scoop in the belly, and round back up. Ooh, shoulder rolls around. Step back, we'll take a vinyasa, deep breath, forward fold. I'm gonna move out to the side here. Halfway rise. All right, slide back down, press into the shins, find that spinal getting nice and long here. Fire's on, and then circle sweep all the way up. Breathe. Reach to the ceiling, reach a little bit higher, upward salute, which means you're gonna lift the heart a little bit more, feel that front body stretch, and then slowly let them float down. All right, grab a drink of water. From mountain pose, step your feet out wide, right? Toes come to the front, right? Now, as if you're gonna reach down there to the toe, you're gonna grab something and bring it right up to that top shelf, all right? You work where you're comfortable here. You just wanna add a twist, maybe take that hand into your back pocket. If that's more accessible, you wanna put one hand on the chair, do so. The hips go way back. Bend that knee. That's the idea. I want you to bend that right knee here. Bend that right knee, okay? We're not gonna hinge over. I want you to bend it. And that's why the chair is handy. One more time. All the way up. Both hands together, turn that right toe, and we land into warrior two. How lovely is that? Side to side. Front knee over the ankle, check. Back leg, straight, check. All right. And again. One more time. All right, here we go. We're gonna land into warrior high, reverse, lifting up. Use the chair for that balance if you need to. Feel that front knee over the ankle. We're gonna level this out and then let this arm come in. Hand to hand, elbow, shoulder, heart, shoulder, and extend. And follow the gaze, follow your hand with your gaze. Even tuck the chin right there as you come past the shoulders. And again. Try not letting anything move from the navel down. So don't straighten the legs if you can help it. And back. Let's go into side angle. Reaching to the ceiling. Where is that ceiling? Yep. And using the chair if you need to for that balance. You've got it. Lovely. Maybe look towards the arm. Again, chair if you need it. Breathe. One more breath. All right, we level this out. Now we're going to turn between the chair and that knee and clasp the hands behind the back. And for me, that means I'm going to grab my phone. That's just easier for me. Roll the shoulder blades around. Now, I'm going to hinge at the hip. If you need the hand on the chair and thigh, go ahead and do so. This is our humble warrior. Look towards the earth, tuck the chin, look back towards the heel. Maybe lift the hands off of the back. It's up to you. Lots of good variations. And then look back to that spot on the floor, lifting the head, lift all the way back up. We come back into warrior two. Beautiful. Give yourself a hug. Turn the toes to the front. Like you're going to take your shirt off. Deep breath in. Hands on the hips, soften the knees. We're going to hinge at the hip towards the chair. Come right back up. And again. So, try not to let the hips fall back. Yeah? You want to keep the hips sort of over the toes. So make the toes do some of this work here. You're lifting that front body to the back body by pulling that belly in. Stay on the toes. One more time. Morning hamstrings, huh? Come on back up. All right. So from this position, we're going to go the other way. Turn the toe. I'll put that knee over the ankle. And take the arms out wide. Do the same thing here. Oh no, we went side to side. Let's do this just a little bit. In this position, you check and be sure the knee's over the ankle right there, right? You go this way, you check and be sure that back leg is straight. Let's do it one more time. Front knee is bent. Back leg is straight. Check. All right. Back to warrior 2. And now close this up. Get those hands together. Draw them back. Taking the gaze with the hand as well. So tuck the chin when you come back across the chest. And again. Reach. Ooh, good stretch in the back. And one more time. And all the way back. Beautiful. Deep breath in. Let's drop the left hand and come into side angle first this time. Gazing up if you can. And just realizing you are just resting your hand here. There's no support in that leg, in that hand on the knee. It's just resting. And you found the ceiling. And you line these bones up here, and the work is easier, really. This is a lot more work than this is. Drop your shoulder. Okay, here we go. Pass through, come into side, reverse. Breathe. Level this out and head over, heart over, pelvis to the front. And I have to resituate my feet here. My back, my little heel, little baby toe wants to lift up, so I really have to work at pressing that into the ground. Give yourself a hug. You just tuck your chin. And we're gonna take your shirt off, both toes to the front, hands on the hips. No, let's do this. Oh, we didn't take. Back this way. Humble warrior. Sorry, I knew there was something else in there. So this is where you're going to work between this space and the chair. All right. You have lots of choices. You can take your hands on the chair. It's like, imagine there's something on the ground. You go, what the heck is that? Right? Like Jean does every day. She comes in and goes, what are those beads on the ground? She picks them up for us. So that's what you're looking for. And I'm just going to hinge at the hip. Now you can take the hands at the back. They're clasped. Or I have hold of my thumb. Hinging into this, squeezing the shoulder blades back. Tuck the chin. Look back at the back heel momentarily. And then back to the earth, lifting the head, come right back up. Humble warrior, beautiful. Arms out to the side, deep breath. And all the way down, all right. So hands on the rib cage. Let's turn the toes out just a little bit and we're gonna bend the knees. Come into goddess pose soon. But squeeze the shoulder blades and elbows inward. Slide them apart. And then we're going to just put them back in their rightful posture, right? Right exactly where they belong here. And let's go side to side. I have my knees bent. I'm just hinging side to side. Keep those knees bent. Yeah, and use the chair. Use the chair if you're afraid you might fall, okay? But we want to keep them bent. And back to the center, hands to the heart. Now, close your eyes momentarily if you can. Hold the chair if you need to. Turn the gaze, drop the gaze downward. Breathe. All right. Go ahead and rise up. Walk your feet in. There is a little bug on the ground here. It's a little ladybug right there, walking right towards me. What? And step on back. Downward facing dog. And breathe. All right, feet are in mountain pose, so you may want to move them together or apart. Bring the hands back to the thigh muscles. We're going to reverse swan dive back up, and we're going to come into chair pose from right here. I'm going to step out here, hands to the heart, right here on the thumb. Now, there's a chair behind you, and you need to sit on it, so you're going to have to reach back with your sit bones. Not down here, you'll never find it, right? So reach back and find that comfortable place and see if we can hold this. Turn the tailbone towards the chair. Lift the heart. Lovely. Drop left hand to the thigh. Right hand to the back hip. Look towards that right window. Now, if you can extend that out behind you, turn the palm to the right wall. Do so. Breathe deep. Come right back to the front. Now, are we back from the chair? I guess so. Creep forward so you have hold of the chair. Sorry. And come into that chair pose once again. All right, from here, I want you to lift up on that right foot. Heel. Okay, then we're going to shoot that leg right straight back to come into high lunge. If you need the chair, hands on it. Here we go. Rise up. Back heel is up. You need to put it down. You were all the way in the corner back there, Cindy. I don't get it. Good grief. All right, so now twisted high lunge. Reach that right hand forward. Reach that left arm back to your neighbor behind you. Or maybe let it reach to the ceiling. But I have hinged forward into this. Yes, absolutely. Perfect, perfect. And breathe. Doesn't have to. It can stay right back here, right where you are, Holly. It's perfect. Look to the chair, both hands on the chair. All right, I'm going to pop that back foot up. My elbows are bent here. I'm going to bend them in right next to my body and see if you can let that back heel leave the earth. Or heel lift to the ceiling. Now watch this motion here. Get right over the chair and tuck the elbows into your body. Soft knee you're standing on. All right, maybe you find balance. Maybe you don't. All right, and come right back up. Deep breath in, upward salute. Asking for help for the next side. All the way back down. All right, very good. That was very complicated. We went from triangle pose to, triangle pose, chair pose, twisted chair pose, high lunge, twisted lunge, warrior 3. All right? All right, so we'll see if we can, I said that so I'd remember it on the other side mostly. So a little space between you and the chair. In other words, not all the way up, not all the way back, but a little space right here. Deep breath in, and feet are in mountain pose. We come into chair pose. Don't anybody look down at the ground. All right, I want you to turn the tailbone a little towards the ground, but bring the heart forward here. Nice. Right hand crosses over, left hand goes to your back hip, maybe. Or maybe reaches behind you. It's up to you. Turn the palm towards that wall though. We're getting that idea, huh? Turn the palm around there. Already, there you go. There you go. All right, come on back to the front. Back to chair pose. This is where we're going to come into high lunge. So if you want to use the hand on the chair, go ahead. I'm going to lift my left heel. Fire on those core muscles. I know that right leg is working. And here we go. We're going to shoot it out. Is up into high lunge. Still that front knee is bent. Don't let it straighten. It still has a bend in it. Lovely. And now, left hand reaches to the chair. So lean into it there. That way I know you're hinging at the hip. Take the hand on the pocket or the back wall or maybe skyward. Remember, the chair is just there for balance. Let's try not to put a lot of weight on it. And breathe. All right, both hands on the chair. We're going to pop that back foot up. Tuck the elbows in next to your body and hinge. Lift that heel. Now, heart's always moving forward. Nice broad collarbones here. One hand, maybe two hands, or hands stay on the chair. Your choice. It's a real challenge. Work where you're comfortable. All right, and lifting back up. Heel down, deep breath. And I think we have space right in front of us here. Nice work. I didn't hear anybody falling or anything. All right, so you made good choices. Halfway rise. Exhale, release back down. Lengthen that spine right here. Push into the shins. This should feel really good down the back, in the hamstrings. Circle sweep. We'll just say hello to chair pose one more time. And all the way up and down. That was a great combination. All right, it's just the kind of thing we put together in a mat class. We do all that sort of stuff. So who needs that old mat down on the floor? Grab a drink of water. And either you were bouncing or using the chair, because I didn't hear a lot of this happen. So it's perfect. You all make good choices about your celebrating your abilities and honoring your inabilities. It's okay. Progress, not perfection, right? Turn that right toe to the right wall, open the arms wide, and we're going to take this hinge at the hip again. So hinging over, come right back up, and you can keep this other hand on your hip or the chair. And again, same thing, hinging over. So my hips push to the left as I lean to the right. And lifting up. And let's hold this triangle pose. So I have a little bend in that front knee, all right? It's not warrior posture. It's not straight. It has a little bend. We're going to stay right here now. And any hand you need on the chair to find your balance, do so. Maybe turning the gaze here. Just for a while, let's let this float over the head. It's going to really load these legs up here when you do that. And then we're going to circle it around and let it lead us right back to Sky Archer, using the chair again. Just lift it. And breathe. All right, toe to the front, just a deep breath in. Come back into wide standing mountain pose. Let those hips sort of heal a little bit there. All right. Go the other side. So turn that toe, reposition your feet. Again, this is not warrior two, so that front knee is not bent that much, and it's never locked. You see how it sort of caves in right there? It just has this nice little bend to it. And we're going to do the same thing here. A little hinge at the hip and lifting up. And again, hinge, but reach. So it's really going to be a hinge instead of an arc over in the spine. Hinge, and here we go. We're going to hold this triangle pose. Looking down towards the earth, maybe the front, maybe the ceiling, but my hips have pushed. Think about pushing the hips this way. And imagine somebody was standing right here at the crease of your hip and letting that draw downward and away. And don't forget to breathe deep. And one time we're going to let this float a little towards the side of the face. Now watch this. We have lengthened now. Find that lengthen. And we're going to scoop down, come right back, turn the toes to the front, star pose. That wing rushes up the front. Lift the heart. I'm going to clasp this thumb behind my back. Draw the knuckles down towards the earth. Squeeze the shoulder blades. And keep that tailbone coming underneath you as you lift the heart here. Squeeze inward on the shoulders. Full deep breath. Feel the rib cage expand right at the bottom. And exhale. Oh, just release. Walk your feet. All right. And just a little shake out. Maybe curl the heel into the seat. Release those quadricep muscles. And have a drink of water. We're going to balance next. Like we have, as if we haven't already. Right? Oh, I better check the time. Oh. Huh? Okay, maybe we'll do the balance, the Silversneakers balance that they're working on, which is just very easy. I'm going to come around to the right side of the chair. If you remember, it was 30 seconds we were going to hold. I don't know if my phone will let me do that while I'm teaching class. Timer. We're just going to try 30 seconds, all right? So get yourself ready. I'm going to use the inside foot. Doesn't matter. We can go to the other side for the next one. Come to the toes and then ready. Just begin. Lift. Ooh, long time? It's my alarm going off.
I read in some health magazine that if you can do that for 10 seconds, you have a chance of living 5 to 10 years longer than other people your age.
Wow.
We're way ahead of the game.
I don't know how reputable
Well,
that was.
Silversneakers is asking to work on 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So that's very interesting.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? Yeah. All right, so we try the other foot. Like, what foot did they mean? That was my dominant. No, it was not my dominant foot, but it was not my sore hip. So we'll see what. Okay, oh, shut up. Okay. I know. Okay, here we go. Get yourself ready. And see if you can release that hand too. Here we go. Begin. And lift. 3, 2, 1, and all the way down.
How funny that it was easier.
Well, I was going to ask you, that was my question. You have one side that was easier than the other?
Yes.
Yeah, that's so typical. Did you start with the dominant leg?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, most of us are probably right-handed, so normally the right hand would be a little stronger. Okay, so that's your exit. That's your work for home in front of your kitchen or your bathroom. See if you can release that. I do find it's easier, certainly not this, but to drop my gaze down. The further I look, which is what you want to do in a yoga class, but this isn't about yoga. This is about getting balance. And even if you're shifting a little bit, the foot's doing this, and that's a great thing. That's what you want to happen. You want those proprioceptor skills. So that foot, that brain is telling the foot how to level off and balance you. So you do want that to happen. All right, let's go ahead and sit down. Good work.
I try to do that when I brush my teeth.
Well, that's a lot of work because you got this action going too. Well, if you use a little electric toothbrush, that'd be good. Yeah, that's good. Okay, very nice. And we got our stretch in first. Sure. Let's take that right foot out in front. Turn the toe to the ceiling first. And you feel a lovely stretch in the back of the leg. A little micro bend in that knee for sure, but we're going to hinge at the hip. You need to be sitting at the edge of the seat to do this. And hinge. Bringing the heart forward. All right, so eyes up. It does, doesn't it? It feels good. And then you go to wherever you feel like you can hold. Stay there and breathe. And then let's see if we can deepen this. Look down and get a better look at your toes. And push off that left leg and roll back up. All right, I'm going to bring that foot in. Right up. Okay, then from here, we're going to do what we've done before. We're going to point this toe to the ground. You can drop it there if you want to tuck it underneath. Let the top of your foot press towards the ground. If you have shoes, big shoes on, it's difficult to do, but you give that front of your foot a nice stretch in there without a lot of weight on it too. Okay, let's continue with this leg. We're going to cross it up again, down on the foot, down low. Even right there on just pressing into your calf right there is good. Whatever feels best for you or whatever you've been told to do. Roll that low back forward, find length in your spine. Let's just try this today. Maybe you reach on the back of the chair, lift the heart a little bit more. And breathe. Push into this if you'd like, or sit back if you need to, whatever feels best. All right, and then let's just go up and over. Again, on the floor is just fine. Sit nice and tall. Left hand crosses, and this right hand's going to reach into my chair right there. Roll the shoulders back. You want to keep them level. Your chin is on the imaginary shelf, so you're looking right on the horizon line. So do notice if your head has tipped or dropped. You want to keep it level there. Maybe slide across that shelf and look a little more towards that shoulder. Nice deep breath. Spine's twisted. You got to work at it. And then slowly release the hands. Come on back to the front. All right, you start with that other leg in front. Toe on the ground. And we're going to hinge at the hip. Little micro bend. Use the hands on that thigh. Bringing the heart forward. We tend to want to come this way, right? So eyes up, heart forward, and hinge. And that's when you'll really feel that. Yes, great, great, great. All the way around. Nice. And then maybe release a little bit further. Look down towards the toe. Pull that belly in, and you're going to roll the spine back up. And bring that knee with you. Sit back. Bring that forehead in. And then we're going to take this figure four. So down low, on the shin, or up high. Foot stays flexed. Okay. Now take the hands on the back of the chair. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Press that low back forward. And just try to breathe. All right? My first inkling is to hold my breath, so I have to work against that. And I don't know why we do that, but all right. So crossing it over or down on the ground is fine. Right hand, left hand is going to reach and grab the chair, and then roll that shoulder back and put that chin on that imaginary shelf. So The spine is really, really straight. Maybe turn the gaze a little more. I love to imagine what an x-ray of your spine would look like here. It's so cool, just that neat turn to it, like a double helix. One more breath. All right, slowly come back to the front. Both feet on the ground. Hold on to the back of the chair. Give it a good grip. Point the elbows to the back and then squeeze the shoulder blades in and just lift the heart. Now, I don't want to look at the underside of your chin, so keep the chin tucked here. And then draw the shoulders down your back. All right, let's take the feet a little bit wider and just release into forward fold here. Let the head release down. You could slide down the legs if you'd like, or keep the hands there on the thigh, whatever feels better to you. But just let that back round, belly in, breathe to the back ribs. And however you need to get back up, go ahead and do so. Push off the legs, roll back up, and we slide back to the back. Okay. Good work. And then just a little else that I always love this at the end. So legs out in front, it just looks so darn cute, doesn't it? Reach to the ceiling. All right, and let's add this little twist. I'm gonna drop one leg and just nice and tall. I think that makes it a little bit easier there. And then back up, lift that foot, and then drop the other leg, press the sole of the foot to me. So right foot down, left foot lifted, all the way back up. All right, both feet down. From here, you can feel your tailbone on the chair, right? Roll, scoop in the belly, roll the rest of the spine into the chair, and then release the arms down, feet down. Thank you. And close your eyes. Let those powerful jaw muscles relax. You can give them a little rub, remind them to do that. Let go, maybe unfurl those eyebrows. And notice how different you feel than when you came in. Your body should be saying, oh, I feel so good now. It just feels different after that stretch and strengthen. And begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Roll the shoulders. One last stretch. Reach to the ceiling. Bring the hands to the heart, away from the back of the chair. Remembering a heart at peace shall give life to the whole body. Namaste.
Namaste.
Hey, that was great.
That was
Really,
great.
truly good work today.
Oh.